Hi everybody, it's Tommy, the Wellness Coach, and I help people crush their wellness goals. And if you want to learn how to improve your willpower and self-control, keep watching. Friends, welcome back. So we're going to talk about how you can improve your willpower. And willpower is a crucial part in accomplishing your goals, whatever they are. So willpower is basically the ability for you to curb that inner talk of talking you out of doing something and being able to talk yourself into doing something, or the ability to push off what you want immediately so that you can do what you want long term. So for example, let's say you are getting fast food and you really want to supersize that fries, but internally you know that you shouldn't because it's going to sabotage your goal. Or it could be the opposite. Maybe you're trying to talk yourself into going for that walk, but the internal part of you really doesn't want to, and you continuously try to talk yourself into going. So willpower is that internal conflict you're always having within yourself. So usually when things are either desirable or maybe even habit, you directly go into that desired behavior and outcome. However, when your brain goes towards that activity and you have an inner conflict of whether you're going to do it or not, that's when willpower really kicks in. And all of that happens in the frontal part of your brain. That's where all the decision making happens. So we need to take good care of that frontal brain process. So here are some tips on getting this healthier. You are going to make sure that you get adequate quality of sleep, that you're eating a balanced diet, you have a good meal plan that has all the different nutrients in there. You're going to get some type of exercise 3 to 5 times per week, and you manage stress well. That's going to give your frontal brain area, the decision maker, more of what it needs to be stronger with your willpower. So ideally in the morning, we start off with a lot of willpower. So we have the willpower to decide to get up, to get moving. Let's say it's to get to work, to handle situation, manage your stress, maybe eat well because you've already packed some really great foods. When you get home, if it's tidying up, maybe helping your children with homework. We have all of those good decision skills already laid out for us. We have a lot of willpower. But just like any muscle, the willpower muscle, just like any other muscle, starts to lose its strength towards the end of the day. So that's where a lot of people find that they either don't choose as well of food, or maybe they don't exercise. It could be like towards the end of the workday or towards the end of the day where people don't eat as well as they'd want to, or maybe they're a little bit more stressed and ill-tempered. So here are some strategies to help you reserve that inner willpower to help last you longer throughout the day. Learn deep breathing exercises and actually implement them throughout the day. Say positive affirmations throughout the day to keep your mind healthy, positive, and on track. Meditate each day. Stay focused on what's important to you now. Stay in the moment, not thinking ahead about other things that might stress you out. And limit other vices or other things that people tend to get addicted to. Excess caffeine, alcohol, smoking, junk food. Those things are going to start weakening your willpower as the day goes on. The more often you use self-control, the more that you are going to feel more successful, and it's going to increase that willpower muscle. And another thing that sometimes depletes our willpower is our own ego. A lot of times when we have certain goals we want to accomplish, whether it's something with our job, our kids, our health, our weight, our exercise, we think of always having to give up something instead of thinking all the things that we could gain. And our own inner ego says to ourselves, we want to feel pleasure. We want to be able to do whatever we want. And that can get away of our long-term goals because we want immediate satisfaction. So a perfect example of this is when we don't get to bed on time. We've probably had a whole day of having our schedule spoken for us, whether it's we've had to do things for work, do things for our spouse, our child, our family, and then all of a sudden it is nighttime. And instead of going to bed to get that good night's sleep, we would like to actually do something nice for ourselves. We either want to stroll on social media, we want to either read a book, do a project, watch a movie, something just for ourselves. But a lot of times our own ego gets in our way and we feel like being rebellious. I'm not going to bed. I don't want to go to bed and then wake up for work. I want to stay up and do something else fun. Well, some of that me time is great and we really need that. But when we don't set a deadline to that me time or the ego or being able to give yourself something enjoyable, it starts to leak into something else, like not getting to bed and getting adequate sleep, that sets you off for having bad behaviors the next day. So one of the things that can help is when you do want to be more regimented or have better habits to help get to your long-term goal, is to think of that habit as this is something I'm giving myself, not taking away, giving myself so that I can have what I want going forward or in the future. So whatever it is that you're struggling with your willpower, it's human nature to fight against it. And the thing that can help is just making those small progressive steps forward and building on those successes. The more that you do, the better your willpower gets, the more your confidence gets. And don't forget to be forgiving for yourself. If you mess up once in a while, that is normal. The biggest thing is to get up and try it again, and then learn from the mistakes or maybe the relapse you had in your willpower and choosing to go forward. Remember, you are worth everything that you want in life. You just have to take the right steps going forward. I hope you all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you are struggling with stress and stress is getting in your way of your willpower, your goals, don't forget to check my free guide below. And I also have a stress management program that helps you overcome stress and have the right tools to manage to get through a day. It is called the Breakthrough Stress Relief Program. Don't forget to check that below also. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.
Woo!